Welcome to my channel. I have to tell you how much I appreciate you. But let me first say that I'm going to do a reaction to Dimash singing El Amor NT. This has been requested by a lot of you, and I know that you'll appreciate me finally getting to it. But I have a couple things I want to talk about before we get into the video. First of all, if you've been looking at my spreadsheet, you know that I have a long list of requests. I want you to understand that that doesn't bother me in the least. In fact, I look at it as a great pleasure. I don't feel overwhelmed by it. I'm very honored that you've asked me to do these requests, and I promise you I will get to every single one of them. I've got almost 150 now, but I will do them all, and I promise you that. I absolutely promise you that. I will do them all. I'm looking forward to doing them all, okay? So don't worry about me. If you have other requests you want to make them, because trust me, I will get to them. And then the other thing I want to talk about, I actually have viewers in Spain, Portugal, and England who have told me that they look forward to watching my videos when they get up in the morning with a cup of coffee. You have no idea how humbling that is. I wish I could have that coffee with you. And I'm absolutely amazed that people across the world feel this way about me. That's all I can say. If I keep going, I'll just bust out in tears. But you just have no idea how much I appreciate you. And I'm thankful for you. And I pray for you constantly. Now, before we get into the video, I do have to mention to you that with every artist that I feature on my channel, I go to their YouTube channel and I get all of the links there and I paste them into the description on my channel. So when you look at one of my videos, down below the title of the video is a description, and there is a arrowhead that points to the right and it has the word more on it. If you'll click on that more link, it will open up the description and you can see all of those links. And I would appreciate it if you would support these artists. Many of them are independent artists who can use the support. And you can support them by subscribing to their YouTube channels, by subscribing to their social media if you have accounts on those platforms. And if you're interested and you like their music, you can buy their music. So thank you for that. Now, without me flapping my gums anymore, let's watch Dimash singing El Amor NT. Man, that's at least baritone, if not bass. He is so amazing.
Grande compartito un fin y que abrazar las totas paralelo ser y encontrarle los que hay ansía la ver. Puedo comprender que estas tormentas negras son parte de un fin y que abrazarlas todas y la besaros alegría en las almas paz pongas sin fin, sin fin. Cómpranos X son las puedo sentir, comprender mi interior, para estar aquí con unición.
Okay. How in the world are they doing that? It looks like there's two Dimashes there. But I know he can't split himself into two people. Has to be some kind of video trick, I guess. But that's... It's like, black and white is like evil and good. It's always been portrayed that way in the world. Darkness and light. This is really interesting. I got to go back a little bit. Okay, I've gotten so fascinated with the visuals that I've lost track of the words. So I got to go back. The words. Oh, may my heart and my days of light embrace you. May that love inside of you fly with free wings. Whoa, man. Feel that light. When you think you can't bear it anymore, magic exists within you. Within you. Try to imagine for just a moment millions of people around the world singing this song in their hearts. And those words will permeate them and change them. Man. Yes. I think God has sent this man to the world. I do. I honestly believe that. God called him to bring this message to the world at a very dark time. And he's calling people out to be the light in the darkness, to shine with the magic that exists within you. This cannot help but make the world a better place. Now, for the cynical among you, I know that sounds like a bunch of baloney, but believe me, music is not just music. It's more than that. It's a powerful, motivating force that can change your life. I've talked about this before, but I'm going to bring it up now because it's important that you hear it. There was a time in my life when I had ordered a record. Back then we had records, not CDs, actual vinyl records. And I had ordered a record of a Christian singer who I really liked. And I was in the midst of reading a book, the title of which is Helter Skelter. If you've never read that book, it's the story about Manson and the murders of several people in Hollywood. Really grotesque, disgusting murders. And it was written by the prosecuting attorney. And it's quite a graphic book. If you're sensitive, I wouldn't recommend you reading it. But I was in the midst of reading that book when the album arrived in the mail. And since I love that singer so much, I couldn't wait to put it on the record player. And I put it on the record player and I started playing it. And when it would get to the end, I would move the needle back to the beginning and start it over. I just kept playing it over and over and over again. And while I was doing that, I was continuing to read the book, Helter Skelter. By the time that I finished reading that book, I couldn't listen to that music anymore because it brought up the images that the book created in my mind. That's how powerful music is. It can literally change your life. And these songs that he sings with the words that he's singing can change people's lives. And they won't even realize it until one day they just wake up and they go, I'm different. I'm not the same as I was. Something has changed me. Well, I'm telling you, it's Dimash. Dimash changed you. And you need to thank him for that. Because he's changing the world. How are they doing this? This is a live performance. I don't understand. It must be projection of some sort. Maybe one of you that knows can tell me. This is fascinating. Black for evil, white for good, red for the devil. It's all there. It's like the whole story. done it again. I'm so fascinated by the visuals that I'm not watching the words. How are they doing this? This is astounding. How in the world? Okay, I recognize that word. He is singing in Spanish. Oh, wow. Oh, bear with me for a moment. What a song. What words. What a performance. Unbelievable. I just don't have anything to say. I can't even describe what's going on inside of me right now. I'm so thankful for this man, for what he's doing. He will bring change to the world. He will. Because, as I talked about before, music isn't just music. It has a power that gets inside you and changes you, for good or for bad. And there's a lot of music that I'm aware of that will influence you in very bad ways. But this music, this that he's singing, these words, These will change your life in a positive direction. These will make you a better person. These will change the world. Man, oh man. Thank you so much for asking me to react to this song particularly, and to Dimash in general. And I've said it before, he brings me hope. Hope that the world can be a better place. Hope that what he's doing will actually change people inside where it counts and bring them closer to God, bring them closer to truth and to peace and to life and away from the darkness and the evil that surrounds us. Man, I have to do some more today. I don't know if I can. This one is so incredible. So very incredible. Man alive. Well, for you, my followers, my dears, my angels, my hog fam, my renegades, for all of you, for every person that comes and watches my channel, I pray that you will have an abundant life and that you will live a long time and that you'll be healthy throughout your life and that God will keep you safe from harm. And I mean that. I literally mean that. And that God will do the same for every person that you love, because the people in your life that you love are important. They matter. And I pray most of all that you, my viewers, will be anxious for nothing, but in all things, through prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, you will make your requests known to God, and the peace that passes all understanding will keep your heart and mind in Christ Jesus. This is the Vietnam era vet, out.